Hey, stop poking holes in stuff. Draw. Use it to draw. Draw. No poke. Don't poke holes in stuff. Draw. On the white one.
This one?
Yeah, right there. No, the white one on this side. This one.
What?
This white.
This side?
Yeah, draw on the white box. Yeah, that's better. It's a pencil, buddy, not a stabber. Hello and welcome back to our blind beers tasting tournament. Today is the 8th day of the round of 16. Today the beers aren't completely random. With only 2 entries remaining, I have a feeling that they have to be a Furphy ale and the remaining beer, which I think is an ice beer. And it's not much of a secret, this beer looks disgusting. So this is the Furphy straight up. I can tell what it is, and due to the process of elimination, I know this is the ice beer. So we're correct. We'll just get straight into the tasting. Won't quite be as blind as what it should be, but when you're dealing with colour and an ale and what's left in the pack, then you can't really help that, unfortunately. I have my assistant here today to help me do the tasting. Let's start with beer A, which it's got to be the ice. This is a very good, well-rounded beer. It surprised me a little bit in the qualifiers. It's got a nice, good taste. It's a nice, clean taste. Smells very traditional. It's got a nice colour. It's a little bitter, but it's good to drink. Because this is an ale, it has a dirty colour. It looks foul, it's almost orange, it's a very dehydrated looking drink. Smells a little sweet. I remember I don't really like ale, it's actually one of my least preferred drinks. But this impressed me in the qualifiers. It's not as good as the qualifiers. I don't remember exactly what the Furphy came up against, but it may have come up against a zero alcohol beer or a really poor quality beer, and it may have sailed through the qualifiers because it was substandard competitive. But it's up against a reasonable beer today, and it's not as good. I've had the better beer first, I believe, and the ale, it's showing my dislike for ales coming up against a reasonable beer. Yeah, beer A is very nice. I don't mind this ice beer. I like to buy a slab of it to get the can, so hopefully I enjoy it enough to drink all 28 remaining cans. Can you stop it, sir? Thank you. Yeah, ales have a very unique taste that I don't enjoy. I think beer A is our winner today. It's not as blind as I would have hoped. I also didn't realise Furphy was an ale when I brought it, so that was my own fault. Yeah, mate. Hey? You want to hop down? Okie doke. Get out of here. You got to be quiet though. Shh. Go play. This is probably one of the better ales I've ever had. I think this is probably one of the best ales I've ever had, the Furphy Refreshing Ale. It is quite a strong drink, it's 1.3 standard drinks. The ice beer is really, really good to drink. It's actually surprisingly good. I didn't think it would be this good. It's 1.2 standard drinks, so this is a high mid and this is it's a light heavy. I've just looked up what the Furphy original bet in the qualifiers. In round 12, the Furphy knocked out the Jamesburg Premium Light. The Jamesburg Premium Light wasn't an extremely strong competitor. Because it was a light beer, it was probably missing a lot of flavour, and this, having a lot of flavour, probably seemed really good. But because it's come up against a strong mid-strength beer, which has its own good, unique flavour, it's overshadowing the flavour that this brings, whilst making it not enjoyable. I quite enjoy this beer, and I definitely don't enjoy this. And I think on quality, they're pretty similar. Ale drinkers would definitely enjoy this. I think Furphy's a bit of a gateway beer. If you enjoy regular beer and are trying to move into ales, this is probably a good starting point. It's very close to beer. It's about as close in ale as you'll get to a beer without moving into the beer category. However, it will still lose to our winner today, the Ice. Ice beer. The Ice beer, surprisingly good. Anyone who's never heard of Ice or has been sceptical on the taste, it's pretty good. It'll be interesting to see how it goes in the next round, the quarterfinals. Thanks for joining me for today's beer review. Today was the last round of 16 competition. Next video we'll be moving on to the quarterfinals. There are 8 beers remaining in the running to be determined the best beer in Victoria. Ice will move on to the next round, and Furphy has to go home to Geelong. Let me know which of these beers you've had and which one you enjoy more. I'll see you next time for quarterfinal action. See you then. Hello, sir.
Help.
Help. Better?
Yes.
Ah, Dad's done.
Dad done.
Dad done.
Dad done.
Yeah.
Dad done.
Dad's done. I've just got to drink this and drink that and we can go inside.